Today, we're going to be talking about a TikToker named Katie Lee Bailey, who has been harassed by her fan base, bullied by her fan base for being a successful influencer. Katie Lee, known as Katie Lee Bailey, has 2.8 million followers. A lot of her content is lifestyle based or the typical TikTok trends like dancing, things like that. And she's been seeing a lot of success from what she's been doing, posting lifestyle updates, posting TikTok trending dancing stuff. And she wanted to celebrate that a little bit. So she uploaded a video expressing how she just got a new home. It was a simple, harmless thing. So basically, she's really happy that she bought her first house, mortgage free. But a lot of people in the comments did not like that. One person said, "My card got declined buying a pack of crisp yesterday." 15K likes. This person said, "How am I saving lives and not mortgage free? I'll be mortgage free at 40, 50 being an aircraft engineer. LOL, life for influencers is mad." This person said, "Fair play to her, but damn, it hurts working in a real world and not having this. Work full-time in care and have 25 years left on my mortgage. Shows the difference in the industry's pay." The fact of it is, that's just how it is. The entertainment industry has always paid a lot of money. You can see as with actors, they're getting paid a lot of money. With basketball players, they get paid a lot of money. And it's no different with TikTok influencers, YouTube influencers. This is just how the entertainment industry works. And that's because people like it. People pay money to watch these basketball games. People watch ads on TikTok and YouTube and things like that. And that's what makes the money. And whatever makes the money is going to keep getting produced. Whatever you watch is going to keep occurring. It's going to keep happening. It's going to keep being in your face. And that's what all these companies want to pay for. If you're going to constantly be there and be in someone's face, then the ads want to be there too. So whatever you're watching, the ads want to follow. The fact that people are getting mad about this young woman being able to buy her own house is absurd, because you're paying for that in a way because you're watching all of the content. You're supporting this. It's obvious that it's projection, it's jealousy. These people wish they were there, and not everybody can be there because that's just not how the world works. Sometimes the cards aren't in your favor sometimes, and that's unfortunate and that sucks, but that's just how life is. But you can't let that hold you down. Whatever card you're dealt, you have to take that and you got to go with it. You got to run with it and find other things that you have strengths for, and that's going to help you grow and become a better person so you can make this money or get whatever you want. That's just how it is in life. The analogy goes that we're all crabs in a bucket, and when one person tries to climb out to escape, all the other crabs pull them down. And that's kind of what happens with social media. Whenever a influencer talks about them having, let's say they buy a new mansion or a new house or get something and they flash it to their audience is like, what, you really got this? Wait a minute. Well, yeah, they really got this. You're sitting there supporting them and helping them achieve this by watching their content. And that's how it is. But that doesn't mean any of this is easy. Being an influencer is not easy. It's difficult. As for example, me trying to grow my YouTube channel, it's all I think about. All I think about is just posting. What's the next thing I can post? What's the next thing I can do to grow? Because that's how it is. You got to constantly try to be there, and it's all a mental game. It's mental gymnastics and constantly trying to figure out what to do next. And according to her views on her TikToks, this is something that people want to watch. And if this is something that people want to watch, then the ad companies are going to pay for that. And that's how she's going to make her money. I mean, look, she's getting 500K, 200K, almost a million, 300K. She got almost a million on this one. And it seems like a lot of people can connect with her as an influencer. It might be parasocial connections, but it is what it is. And a lot of it is parasocial connections, right? You're the viewer watching the influencer and you connect with them on some level. And I think that, that's cool, but it can also be a dangerous thing, because that's when you might feel like you have control over the said influencer and you have power over their life to where you can tell them what to do, and because you're supporting them, you're watching their content. And that's when it can become toxic and you get really negative comments about people like she was getting. And I know you guys know what I'm talking about. You've seen it in the comment sections before where people are harassing maybe an influencer or something for something they're celebrating, and you know it's not right, but maybe you still sided with it, or maybe you stood out against it. All she was doing was posting TikToks of her life and dancing and just expressing herself. And people picked on her for that, and she felt like she had to make a apology video, and this is what it said.
I just wanted to come on here to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone who feels like I'm bragging about the house thing. Yes, the system is absolutely fucked. I will never get my head around the fact that I've become so lucky. But believe it or not, as much as some of you guys don't want to understand this, I do actually work. And let me tell you something, social media is so mentally draining. I know there's many people out there.
Social media is very draining. Being on the internet for long periods of time, especially as an influencer, you're behind the computer for hours, and you sometimes I don't even go outside, and it's difficult to take myself away from the computer to go outside. So it's something that I'm working on, but I agree with her on that.
Who work their asses off. I genuinely did just fall lucky with social media. And yes, my family have given me an amazing life, but I didn't get brought up with money. So to be able to achieve such a big thing at 21 years old, I'm so grateful. And
Yeah, she's excited, man. She's 21. She said she wasn't raised with money, and she's excited. She's expressing her gratitude and excitement for it in that previous video that I showed you. She just wanted to share that feeling with other people, and so many people get upset about it because they want it.
It's not bragging, it's me just being so proud of myself. I think if anyone else had the opportunity, they'd do it. It's like people think I'm not human or something. Like, I actually have other things.
That's another thing that happens whenever you become an influencer, is that people no longer see you as a human in some regards. They see you as a prop or something that they can control, or something they can just talk shit to, or say whatever, because it is the internet and you're behind the keyboard or the phone and you can just type whatever, and it's not really going to affect them. They'll probably never even see the comment, but let me tell you, they do. Everyone, if you're like me, I'm reading all the comments in all of my videos that I post, and I'm not even that big of a YouTuber. I don't have a lot of comments, but even if I was a little bit bigger, I would still read as many comments as I could. And the negative ones do stick out. They stick out the most because we're only human, and the negative, it hits you harder because everybody wants to be loved and everybody wants to be appreciated. That's like a lot of the reasons why we even do half the things we do on this planet, is because we just want love, and we just want people to notice us and appreciate us for what we do. And it's difficult.
And I'm getting brought down for something that I'm genuinely so proud of myself for. Sorry, but I would just like to say a massive thank you to all my family and friends and amazing supporters. It's down to everyone's love and support that I've been able to get to where I am today. Yeah, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but don't bring someone else down just to make you feel better about yourself. And unfortunately, in this day and age, it's like people.
Yeah, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I agree with that, but it does help if you take into consideration other people's feelings and the work they might be doing. Just because you see that guy driving the Lambo down the road doesn't mean he doesn't want to off himself and he hates his life. You know what I mean? Just because he has material things doesn't mean he has an amazing life. You don't know what somebody's going through just by looking at them. Everybody has their own story, and everybody is going through something just as bad or maybe even worse than what you're going through, and that's important to remember when you're walking through life, in my opinion.
Say you've got to think smarter, not harder. I still can't get my head around the fact that I've become this lucky. On an app where I used to do videos like, there goes the alarm, ringing him back, do you know what I mean? I just started it like everyone else does, and then I ended up falling really lucky. And can I just say, as mentally and emotionally draining as it's been, I wouldn't change it for the world, because I'm just so lucky. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Because I'm going to be building IKEA flat packs tomorrow. And guess what? I'm recording it. Why? Because I want to. So fuck all you haters.
And here's a comment I found that I can agree with. I think that people are mad at the system, not you. You don't make the rules, but social media shouldn't pay more than the jobs that keep the country going. Isn't that weird? How it's always been like that? How it's always been actors get paid more, football players, basketball players, anything in the entertainment industry always pays more. And that's because the ads or the companies can put their logo on whatever is going on, and it gets in front of people's eyes. And what happens when those things get in front of people's eyes? People get socially conditioned to think about those things when they're not around those things. So they go out and buy it when they see it whenever they're in public, or it pops up in their brain and they're like, oh, that's something I just thought of. I didn't get conditioned to want to get that. And that's why they make so much money. People love to be entertained, and people pay good money for it. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. Leave a thumbs up on the video. And if you're interested in becoming a Patreon member, check out the link in the description down below, as well as my live streams, which happen at 6 p.m. EST every single day. And I'll see you guys in the next one.